Okay, so I did a little bit of playtesting. Um, and you know, I like here so that you can track me more accurately. I did a bit of playtesting, and it turns out, you can see in my saves that I went to the Waking Scaver. So I should have done this from the first place, rather than disabling Ash altogether, because there's a separate patch for the banter between Ash and Serana. So, what I did is I disabled the banter patch to add the banter between the two characters. And again, this is entirely on me. I should have just thought to just disable the banter, because it is a little immersion breaking when you haven't recruited her first. Um, for one thing. So I could enable it later, because it's not going to interfere with any other little moments between Whimsy and Serana. Um, I have messaged Martimus about it. I haven't received anything back from him. I might make a post on the release thing about it, maybe too, just to make sure I have all my bases covered. But I'm pretty confident that it is the banter patch. And what I recommended to him is there's two solutions. The more complicated solution would be to find a way to just work around this conflict that occurs between triggering the Ash conversation and triggering the conversation between Whimsy and Serana. The What I imagine to be the easier solution would be to just relocate the conversation to Radiant Raiment, because it is a slightly closer location for Whimsy to run into. It's very likely that I'm going to, at some point, just start from scratch again so that I can have the whole events happen in the proper sequence, and not have me doing this trial run of the panic attack scene, and have it be just straight up immersive for all concerned. Um, Especially since this event is very much written to happen shortly after we met Serana. And before she has any inkling of us having even seen a dragon before. I'm just reminded of that. Like, I was kind of forced to play through the dialogue, so I'm like, oh, well, this is gonna kind of be a flashback in some ways, continuity-wise. Um, so yeah, yeah, that is disabled and it doesn't break anything. It actually unbreaks one thing at least.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, I suddenly have this desire to go to
Don't
Solitude.
take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
What? Let me check my temperature. I got ataxia. Maybe that lady at the broccoli shop was right. Also, I've updated the chat, the chat to be voices of Whimsy's head, just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm kind of want the flavor of a chat to be. I wonder if we can get that enchantment off. We have some things we need to sell. Oh, we can sell them here. For some reason, I just feel compelled to go to Solitude. Oh yeah, what am I doing? But thanks for letting me know I'm sick. I sometimes don't. My awareness of my own body is very limited for some reason.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know.
All I can think about is my son, my soul. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those that were born.
Wow, this is like, you know, the perfect setting for an autistic person. Like, there's no small talk. It's just... My son has passed recently. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not really sorry, but I'm just... Sorry. You get it. I should go.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that.
As you know.
I'd read stories about the Solitude Windmill. Hey, I'm glad you're here with me.
You're giving me like a diamond? Are you proposing to me? Oh no, why would I think that? I'm just not used to people giving me just expensive shit.
What is it? Dragons?
They can't hurt Uncle Rog here. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Svar, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor!
Get on
You should tell her that her uncle is
betrayed
son
us.
that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Advar.
They're all hard, Vivian.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
The Winking Skeever. Charming name.
I'll send someone over.
Whimsy, are you alright? You went as pale as a ghost back there.
It just brought back some memories. The ambush at the border, the dragon. I was going to die.
A dragon? You've seen a dragon?
Kind of saved my life, technically, but it was kind of terrifying.
That sounds traumatic. Perhaps a distraction would help. Do you like books, by any chance?
Fiction or non-fiction? I'm partial to a good fantasy tale.
Any recommendations? It's been a while since I've had a chance to catch up on the latest literature.
I've heard of Legend of Drizzt. It's about a dark elf who defies expectations.
Drizzt? Can't say the name rings a bell. Is it related to those Dwemer contraptions?
No, it's a fantasy series. He's a hero, but people mistrust him because of his race. Kind of like you, I guess.
Is that why you've been so willing to trust me?
Well, Don, you're not exactly hard on the eyes.
My looks have saved my life. That's a first.
Anyway, that just falls in love with a human woman. It's a long story.
Sounds intriguing. Perhaps I'll borrow a few books from your collection sometime.
I just warn you, it's a long series.
We have eternity, don't we?
Well, you do.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes...
I've read this one before.
But a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a...
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
The name's Ash. If it's mercenary work you need, that'll be 200 gold.
You're...
You know, even an
What's wrong with
angel
your hair?
vampire can appreciate a quiet place to unwind.
The name's Ash. If it's mercenary work you need, that'll be 200 gold.
The hair physics or something that's going a little weird?
The name's Ash. If it's mercenary work you need, that'll be 200 gold.
That's an interesting armor, not quite what I expected
I've
for a
heard that
mercenary.
1,000 times. Not exactly interested in explaining myself for the 1,001st time.
Well, you could use a little extra muscle around here.
Then that's business. Any questions before we venture out?
What's your specialization? I should have asked that before hiring you, actually.
Glad you asked. I deal mostly with two-handed weapons, if you couldn't already tell by my massive sword here. Might be surprising for a woman
Oh, well.
my size, but I can wield these beasts rather well.
So where are you doing
I'm
here?
a mercenary, looking for work around here. Let's keep it at that.
What are those markings? Are they just They symbolize
They're
anything?
skin enchantments. Help keep me durable in battle.
Oh. I'd be fascinated to learn more. Okay.
Fine.
I have
I
money
do have
or more
one for
questions.
you. What job do you want me to do? Is this more of a general escort or a dungeon exploration?
Oh, a little this, a little of that. Just kind of general, like we're gonna be going dungeons and sometimes just going around. Like, yeah, there's no column A, column B option here. Decision paralysis. Ah!
You can definitely hold yourself in a fight. I appreciate working with people who have combat experience.
How do you know
There are ways
that?
to determine someone's combat experience just by looking at them. A mentor taught me. Here, I'll let you borrow some skill books. It'll make my job easier. And it's nice to be working with you.
I take my hand. I can't help but notice something unusual about her. Grip is firm and confident, but it's her demeanor that truly captures her attention. She speaks with a precision that is rare. Her words measured in almost entirely rooted in logic. Air of calculated efficiency about her, a detachment that feels. But Ellen, what? Hey, don't interrupt me while I'm reading. It's your cheapness. Why do you always want attention while I'm playing video games and live streaming it online? Air calculated efficiency matter, attachment that feels like a bed or a bird you've never met before. The journey alongside Ash, strengthening your bond and uncovering a story, you'll gain access to capabilities and options for customizing your role as your companion. These features are blah blah blah.
Here we
okay.
are. Someplace we can finally sit down for a bit.
What the hell?
It's raining. Watch it.
I don't think your hair is supposed to do that.
Feel free to make requests.
Okay, now I've got that out of the way. I have to freaking exit the game for a while. We're gonna go to the museum screen here for a little bit. Ellie, what the? I can't give you attention right now. Okay, I gotta wait while it's deploying. I'm gonna see about reinstalling the Ash SD mod to maybe disable physics on her hair. I can't reinstall. Okay. Okay, replace the existing mod. I had to literally go to the archive itself, and since it's the early access thing. No, I don't. No. Get the frick away from me! Please! I wonder if there's a mod I need to wait for all the cords. You're going to accidentally strangle yourself. I don't want you to. Okay. I wonder if paraphysics requires its own mod. I'll have to look that up later. And reinstall the thing if I. I'm not going to make viewers wait even longer. Okay, so I think it is. I think it might. I'll have to look up more. Hopefully, I didn't completely like remove her hair altogether. The introduction is skipped. Yeah, but I can't do that because I just... It breaks my...
One last thing before we depart. My pace is efficient. If you can keep up, I might consider you a worthy enough partner for a round of mead later. Don't fall behind.
I don't drink mead. I mean, I don't drink anything. I mean, I drink, like... I don't drink alcohol, okay? I got the straight edge, you know?
Of course. Go to the college, ask at the inn. Now, try Dragon Bridge. Nothing like a wild goose chase across the entire damned province.
Hey, that's my line. The world-weary sigh, the cynical complaint about pointless travel. That's my entire shtick. You can't just steal it.
What can I say? You're quotable.
Gods, you're actually learning. I'm impressed. A while ago, you would have just called it suboptimal travel logistics.
Who's to say I'm not still
That's
cataloging it as such?
Fair enough. Come on, let's go find this priest.
I don't know how I'm gonna...
One last thing
how I
before
would...
we depart.
Yeah,
My pace is efficient.
I'm no
Oops.
If you can keep up, I might consider you a worthy enough partner for a round of mead later. Don't fall behind. My pace is efficient. If you can keep up, I might consider you a worthy enough partner for a round of mead later.
We're not gonna flirt.
Don't fall behind.
We're only flirting upon them.
We'll
keep
see.
up. Let's go.
Actions speak louder than words.